Okay, so we all think we know the Mona Lisa, right? But what if the story we've all been told is completely wrong? Today, we're diving into a stunning reimagining of one of art history's greatest mysteries, where a masterpiece becomes a confession.
For centuries, we've been asking the same questions about her. Who was she? Was she happy? Sad? But what if we've been asking the wrong questions all along? What if the real secret isn't about her at all?
Well, that is the provocative idea at the heart of a play called Da Vinci in Love. And today, we're going to explore it by looking at some of the play's most powerful moments. It frames the painting not just as a piece of art, but as the final word on a life filled with genius, obsession, and a whole lot of secrets. All right, let's jump right into the first act. Now, this is not your typical story of an artist and a model sitting in a room. No, this is a story of intellectual and spiritual seduction. So the play opens with Mona Lisa, and she is not just some passive subject. She's challenging Leonardo right from the get-go. She's basically saying, hey, I've heard all about you. You're a genius, sure, but you never finish anything. So why should I trust you with my portrait?
And Leonardo's response is just fascinating. He pretty much says that for him, the real art, the real creation, happens in his mind. The physical painting? That's just a souvenir of an idea he's already moved on from. And this really shows you what made the man tick. See, painting was just one of his many tools. He was a scientist, an engineer, an anatomist. This was a guy who was secretly dissecting human bodies just to figure out how we work. So he sees something in her, something in that smile that he thinks is the key to a much bigger mystery. He tells her this isn't just a commission, he chose her for a reason. And then he drops this bombshell. For Leonardo, Mona Lisa is the Holy Grail. He believes she embodies the sacred feminine, an idea he thinks the church has tried to suppress and erase. So this portrait, it isn't just a painting. It's an act of rebellion. But it's not all about these lofty spiritual ideas. There's a real shadow side to Leonardo's genius. And the play explores this through his incredibly dark and complicated relationship with his longtime assistant, Salia. Okay, so we all know sfumato, right? It's that signature, smoky, blurry effect in his paintings. But this play presents it as something way deeper. It's a philosophy. It's all about the blurred lines between man and woman, light and dark, truth and illusion. It's the key to his whole worldview. And you can really see this idea of ambiguity in the way he treats his two muses. It is night and day. Mona Lisa is his spiritual equal, his holy grail. But Salia is something else entirely. A beautiful, yet deeply flawed, object of desire. Get this. Leonardo tells Salia straight to his face that he was chosen for his looks, not for any artistic talent. It's just a brutally cold thing to say to someone you've worked with for decades. And Salia's response is just heartbreaking. He calls Leonardo out on it, on his selfishness, his cruelty. You really start to see the human cost of being caught in the orbit of Leonardo's obsessive quest for beauty. So now let's jump to the end. We're on Leonardo's deathbed, and he's finally ready to reveal the true meaning behind his lifelong obsession with the Mona Lisa. Just look at this timeline. To put it in perspective, while Leonardo was endlessly tinkering with this one small painting, Michelangelo painted the entire Sistine Chapel ceiling. For over 16 years, Leonardo carried the Mona Lisa with him everywhere, constantly changing it. You just have to ask, why? The play offers up a pretty shocking answer, and it comes from Leonardo himself. Over all that time, the painting stopped being about the woman from Florence. It had morphed into something else entirely. And there it is, the Mona Lisa is a self-portrait. Not of his face, of course, but of his soul. It's his final confession. All of his forbidden ideas, his passions, his secrets, all of it hidden in plain sight, right behind that enigmatic smile. Whew, so that is just a little taste of the incredible journey this play takes you on. It's a real deep dive into the mind of a true genius. Honestly, if you love fiery dialogue, big philosophical debates, and just raw emotional drama, you will love this play. It's about art, sure, but it's also about love, cruelty, and the universal struggle to leave a mark on the world. And if this story has you hooked and you want to experience the full power of it for yourself, you can actually buy the play right now. We've put the link to purchase it in the description below. Go ahead and check it out.
So I'll just leave you with this final thought to chew on. What if every masterpiece is actually a confession? What other secrets are hiding in plain sight in the world's great museums, just waiting for us to see them?